So today we have a new lesson. It's called From or Writing. So firstly, let me share my screen with you. Okay, so here now I think we can share my screen. Yes, that's our lesson. Yeah, here we are. So here, you can make zoom down. Okay, okay, here we go. Okay, here is the from or writing. Okay, it says from here is apart from the lesson. It's called or writing. Okay, for the author Stephen King. For the author Stephen King. Okay, if you want to be a writer, you must be two things above all others. Read a lot and write a lot. So he doesn't, he tries to make it confession that if you want to be a clever writer, you have to do two things. Number one, read a lot. Number two, write a lot. Okay, so here listen, there is no way around these two things that I am aware of or no shortcut. Okay, so here that means there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut. Okay, after that, he tells us about himself. He says that I'm a slow reader, but I usually get through. Okay, I get through. Okay, listen, but I usually get through 70 or 80 books a year. So he's talking about himself, and he's reading about 80 or 70 books 1 year, mostly fiction. The word fiction doesn't mean he don't read. Okay, that's about imagination. Fiction means imagination. Okay, I don't read it, or I don't read in order to study the craft. The craft here doesn't about not job. Okay, he doesn't read about this curriculum. No, he just read because he loves reading. Read anything except the craft. So here, it's what I do at night. Kick the back of my blue pair. Okay, and similarly, I don't read fiction to study art fiction. So here, he tried to tell us about why he read mostly fiction. I do read fiction to study the art fiction, not simply because I like stories, but simply because I like stories. Yes, there is a learning process going on. Every book you pick up has its own lesson or lessons. Okay, listen here doesn't mean the purpose. And quite often bad books. And quite often, okay, the bad books had more to teach than the good ones. Okay. After that, here he tried to tell us about the good writing. The good writing. Okay. What the criteria or what the measurements of the being good writing? Number one, here is on the other hand, teach and learn a writer about style. Okay, number one, you want to be in style. Number two, graceful narration. Number three, plot development. Number four, a creation believable. Okay, the creation of believable characters and truth telling. So all of these are the criteria of to be good writing. So again now, so try to read it, okay, with me. Just want to make in underlines, okay. So here, that's it. How to make a good writing by style, graceful narration, plot development, creation of available or believable characters, and truth telling. All of these are the criteria of to be or to have good writing. Okay, so here's example for the good writing is in the grapes of wrath, the grapes of wrath. Okay, that's a may fill in your writer with feelings, despair, and the good old-fashioned jealousy. Okay, so here it's in this story is in this example or it's a model for the good writing because it's filled with feelings okay? I'll never be able to write anymore anything that's good. Even if not, if I live to be 1,000, but such feeling can also serve as spur, guiding the writer to work harder and aim higher. So here he tells us about that such feelings can also serve as a spur. Okay, all of this leads us to aim higher expressions, higher emotions. Okay, so here that's a means with a way of a combination of great story and great writing. Combination here that's a mixing, okay, mixing between what? Between the plot, great story, that means a plot, and great writing. To try to make here mix between the writing and the plot story. Okay, okay, being flattened. Okay, in fact, in part of every writer's necessary formation, you cannot hope to sweep someone else away by force of your writing until it has been done to you. That's mean here that you cannot force anyone to read your writings, or to avoid your writings. Okay, so here he means listen, magical, okay, or something like magnetical. Okay, listen, attract you to read his writings. Okay, I can't force you. I can't force you to read my writings, even you want it. Okay, so here, listen, this is our story today. Okay, it's called again, um, from writing for Stephen King. Thank you so much, and I hope to be here for you. Thank you. Bye bye.